there's a bit of more pace in this pitch.
Oh, let's hope so. He had a good chat to him. He's enjoying his rhythm. Skidded on quite nicely. Just the evidence there. Of course, a lot of cutters, a lot of changes of pace in T20, but also great Yorkers. And he's a specialist, Shaheen. Should be a full house here. It's Saturday. More opportunity to those to come in working week, as is most places, Monday to Friday. Oh, that is a bit of zip. Here's a nick. Outside edge. First one down early. Celebration time for Shaheen. And
Definitely a better pitch, Danny. I must say. Beautiful delivery. With the angle it came back, then pitched, and then just held his line and got the outside edge. What a delivery. Unplayable. Let's have a look. Good seam position. Faint edge. Straight to the keeper. First wicket for Shaheen and for Pakistan.
oh, it's a wonderful probing length. Didn't go anywhere. Naeem caught on the crease. Can't blame him for that. Gone for a golden one. First baller, Naeem. And Bangla, a 5 for 1 here.
टपाल दानेदार दे बेहतरीन खुशबू और जायका।
तुम्हारी मीटिंग?
ये मीटिंग भी तो जरूरी।
Let's have a look at the wicket again. Wicket with the new ball. Second delivery with the angle, nipped back, and then after pitching, held his line. That's what you call seam. Beautifully bowled. Anybody could have nicked that delivery. Big edge too.
They're just closing the face a fraction, just enough. And only had to move just enough. And you only have to dance just enough. Full, and he mentioned the Bangladesh Premier League in terms of wickets going on about this from Mahedi, who's come out at number 3, interesting enough. He, 12 wickets, the economy rate of 6.76 was very good, best of 3 for 13, and his strike rate in the Bangladesh Premier League 136, with the best of 68, accumulated 253, so he had a pretty good time of it. Did this talented all-rounder from Bangladesh. It's a lovely length. It's a beauty.
Another good delivery from Shaheen. He's sprinting in, got a wicket already. It's all about the length. That's why he has been difficult so far in this spell, because the length he's bowling at. Back of a length, bit in the stumps. Early on, it's difficult for kind of every batsman.
There's some pace. Didn't know much about this, Mahedi, but he's off the mark, underway, and keeps the strike. 2 bowled, 6 for 1.
got square leg back behind the leg umpire, and then he's got mid-on back because he doesn't turn the ball. If batsmen will have a go, they'll go towards mid-on and mid-wicket. But again, he bowls quick with the new ball. It's difficult to go across the line to Imad.
Straight, but it's okay. It's a little arm ball and a little bit of drift. Often bowls sometimes the old one-finger delivery with the seam up, just floats.
The top players, they try to play him straight. They don't charge at Imad because of his pace. They clear the front foot and then they go straight and towards mid-on.
There you go. Wasim Akram right on cue. He's factored this one as Mahedi Hassan. First maximum in match number 2 here.
What a brilliant shot. Slightly fuller delivery and middle leg. Asked him for trouble, he middled it to perfection. Look at that, it was a big 82 meters. Huge hit. It's a big, big ground here in Lahore.
Yeah, it's match number 2, and it's match number 2 for Mahedi. He's busy and, doing the right thing. Bit of aggression inside the power play.
Sensible cricket after a boundary. Single, rotate the strike. Left hand, right hand combination for Bangladesh now.
So the field, quite a big change for Tamin. Oh yeah, don't want to get in there. And it is a super quick outfield here at Gaddafi. Another boundary, this time Tamin.
11 runs on the over already. What a great delivery again. Middle leg to the left-hander. You don't have a fielder at square leg behind umpire for sweep. So he asked him for trouble. He's an experienced player, experienced bowler, Imad Wasim. Single. 3 overs gone, 18 for 1 Bangladesh.
Liking this with the slip in. 100%. Mentioned the grass and the tinge about it. Not so much about the movement laterally, but certainly the extra pace and the height of Shaheen. 6'4", and when he does get that length right, it should be that little bit more of encouragement. We've seen a bit of pace, more carry, so hence the slip. It was going. The dot, having the dots do the captains when they're in the field.
So far, I must say this pitch looks a lot better than yesterday's pitch. If you have pace, you will generate some bounce out of it. And obviously, if you can swing or seam the ball, you can do that early on. And the ball is coming nicely on the bat. It's not stopping so far. Relatively new ball, we're into 4th over.
Tries to see how much bounce is in the pitch. Is it Hassan out there? Hassan Ali, yeah, similar to yesterday actually. We tried to field one there and couldn't. There was, in terms of this talent, very exciting.
Very rhythmic action, I must say. He uses his front arm beautifully. And then what I like about him is good follow through. He's a big lad. Look at the length he bowled today. Just short of a length. It's kind of a length where batsman can't go on a front foot or a back foot.
Yeah, lovely stuff there in that first over where he got it right, that length, which was key. Of course, every captain will say, listen, no, you're my go-to man, clearly. I want you to set the tone, get it right, and ask questions and get people out, please, Shaheen.
The leader of the pack, I suppose, the most senior bowlers as far as this playing 11 concerned, Hasnan and Haris.
At 19.
At 19.
You have this knack here. This is a production line here in Pakistan. Wonderful history. Pacemen. To check the stroke in the last split second there. Mahedi. He's done all right though. He's coming here. Clip the 6. A little look here. They one to go in the 4th. Dearly love this to go for a boundary. Only 3 off the over so far. Love it to go for 7 with the visitors.
So, as a bowler, you should be more cautious or careful now bowling the last delivery of your spell. You bowled a brilliant over so far. And that's why you have to concentrate a lot more on this last delivery, set your field and bowl according to your field. Okay, if they hit you a boundary on a good shot, fair enough.
He's just got square leg to come to mid-wicket. Coming here, clip the 6. A little look here. They one to go in the 4th. Dearly love this to go for a boundary. Only 3 off the over so far. Love it to go for 7 with the visitors.
So, as a bowler, you should be more cautious or careful now bowling the
Live at Stadia in Pakistan.
change of bowling. Mohammad Hasnan, another young gun from Pakistan.
There was a bit of zip. Yeah, the most expensive yesterday are the young quicks. It was Snain, just a little bit. He just went for a little bit early. And just thinking overall, yeah, he went for 36 and 4. There's a bit of movement. There was a little bit of shape off the surface as well, and good carry. Get that length right, that probing fuller length. The one that nicked out Naeem. Oh, he decides to go short, straight up. Right up the chimney, real easy one here for Rizwan. Second one down straight away.
Extra pace and bounce did the trick here for Pakistan. They got their second wicket. Hasnan got his first wicket. Good bouncer. Good line as well. And of course the height was ideal. Let's have a look. Banged it in, banged it short and going away from Mehdi. And obviously did middle in, top edge, easy catch, Rizwan. And Hasnan is excited. He's got his first wicket, an important one too. In-form batsman departs for 9, Mehdi Hassan, and Bangladesh 22 for 2 now.
टपाल दानेदार दे बेहतरीन रंग
Keeper batter Lytton Das out in the middle. He only got to a dozen. Couldn't convert and go on. So unfortunately, yeah, he was run out. One of the run outs at the top. And hit a couple of boundaries basically and got out.
Slip in place now, and rightly so. Fine leg up in the circle.
Look how quick it gets down there to third man. There's electric. Once it sort of gets outside the 30-metre circle, I mentioned it yesterday, it just, that slope, the upside down saucer, and it just zips across and disappears quickly.
Lightning fast outfield. This was a wicket of Mehdi. And that's the right height as well. Outside off stump. And just above shoulder height. And that's where the batsman will have a go. Most of the time, he'll get the top edge. That was quick delivery, no fielder there. The ball will race away to the boundary. You've got to be spot on with your line on this pitch. It looks a good pitch.
Sure does. Lovely looking 22 yards. Just a tinge of green to go with the uniforms of both teams. Sliding on. But of course with the left-hander, Tamim on strike. Line too straight and off target. Good stuff for Tamim and the team. Couple to go here in the fifth. That's a beauty. Rizwan diving and had to go back the other way. Good stop, saved runs.
Another brilliant delivery from Hassan. He's sprinting in, good follow through, bending his back. And of course, a bit of seam as well. That's the length we talk about. Inside edge. Was it a drop?
Yeah, absolutely was. Yeah, big inside, Nick. I thought it might have got through and didn't quite carry. Yeah, it does. That is an opportunity. Gone begging. Would have been a good catch, but still, want to take those. Thought about a single, but the fielding has been good here yesterday, and it's still a good standard. We've had 5 overs, and Bangladesh are 27 for 2 here.
Zone 4G से करें किसी भी नेटवर्क पर WhatsApp वॉइस और वीडियो कॉल्स *247# मिलाएं और पूरा महीना 4 GB
Plus the fact he's had a wonderful BBL, and that was the reason why he was picked to produce brilliance. It's Gulpar up here in the combox. We've got Aruj Mumtaz on her debut here.
Well, thank you very much, Ramiz. It's nice to be up here talking about men's cricket for a change. Haris, like you mentioned, coming off a dream debut at the Big Bash with a hat-trick, like you said, bowling all sorts of fast bowling varieties.
Late women's cricket for Pakistan, didn't you?
Yes, I did. For in fact, 4 odd years.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And now a dentist? Or were you a dentist when you were playing?
Was becoming a dentist while I was playing. Had the kit bag, had the books in my kit bag all along.
Bangladesh's very good beginning. I feel at times, and I'm quite convinced, more I see pace, the more convinced I am that if you just target the good length area, if you have got 145 plus, I think it has become such a difficult ball to target in T20s. So obviously, the add-ons are important as well, the Yorker length, the slow balls, the bouncer. But if you can produce 3 length balls at pace, I think that can do a fairly good job for you. Beautifully timed. What a good shot that is. Used the pace extremely well.
Perfect example of what you said, Rami, is missing the line just by a little bit, and Liton Das doesn't miss those. Beautifully timed to the boundary.
Magic touch. He's got plenty to offer. All he has to do is to concentrate and play a long innings. Take this right till the end for Bangladesh. Have a look at the timing, the sliced angle of the blade doing the job, and balance was good. Balance on the front foot in slicing the ball past that point fielder.
Absolutely. Don't have to do much with the balls coming onto the bat. Wait for it, and like you said, lent into that shot very nicely. With the fast bowlers, we saw the likes of Shaheen bowl really well, like you're saying, hitting the good length mark. Even today, picking up the wicket earlier on as well. With the pitch, we've all been talking about the pitch. I think the live fresh grass, the tinge of green, definitely helping our fast bowlers here.
That's the way to go. When you've armed yourself with 3 quick bowlers, you've got to give them something to showcase their skill. Oh, there's an opportunity for a 4 on the pads with the fielder up in the ring on the leg side. Tamim will be admonishing himself. 33 for 2.
टपाल दानेदार दे बेहतरीन रंग खुशबू और जायका
When you arm yourself with 3 quick bowlers, you've got to give them something to showcase their skill. There's an opportunity for a 4 on the pad. Regularly. Rotating the strike is the key to build pressure and momentum.
Well, they definitely have some rebuilding here to do. They had a good start in the first match without a loss of wicket in 10. We see the power play package here. Shaheen bowled some excellent lines. Barely nicked that one. Good heave across, getting a 6 there. And that was a wicket that Hasnain picked up. Short and quick, easy catch there for Rizwan.
There's a touch shot through point. Top shot from Liton. Because he's quick, he can bowl that length. But got to be careful. He can't be wayward with that bouncer length.
Obviously, when you've got that pace, you always can leak away a few if you're wayward, because the batsmen always like the pace coming onto the bat. But Bangladesh will have to rebuild here, along with not getting bogged down. They still have to keep rotating the strike, along with getting that odd boundary for the next maybe 4 or 5 overs.
Yes, exactly right. That's the best way to deflect pressure as well. Yeah, that's a nice challenge. Outside the off stump, bowled with a little roundish arm, trying to get that outswinger working. He's looked a bit fitter this season. He had issues with his back. Was out of domestic season for a year, almost a year. Came back and showed his presence in last year's PSL, I think it was. I might as well give him a slip. He's beating the bat rather consistently.
And the position that Pakistan are in right now, I think there's no reason why we can't have a slip. And like you're saying, the ball's shaping away from the right-hander. He's sticking to the good line, and he looks on top of his game right now. There you see the ball shape away, very, very close to the bat. And he's already created one chance, which the keeper couldn't hang on to.
Yeah, the slip's been... Yeah, it's been in now. Yeah, that fielder is in. I think that's good ploy. It's not a bouncy pitch at all, but there's something in it for the Pacers to get that sideways movement going. I think Pakistan's USP in T20 cricket has always been picking up wickets. That's where they've been so lethal. And that's the reason, largely a reason why they are the best ranked side in the world. Because they pick wickets. And Babar Azam being a young captain must not discourage the fact that it's how it's got to promote that culture in his bowling unit.
We're producing.
Yeah, they come and go. Of late, Pakistan were struggling a little bit to find the quickies, and certainly now three. Playing T20 cricket, which is heartwarming indeed, because yeah, we've been known really to dish out real quick bowling to the world. It's a good format really to blood in young fast bowlers, and well, two of them are almost complete articles. We're talking about Shaheen Shah Afridi and Haris Rauf. Fahim Ashraf in the back there, the back seat. Another all-rounder that was preferred in the T20s, not anymore. Pakistan still need to work on finding a good all-rounder, a couple of good all-round cricketers. Because if you look at the playing 11, a lot of bits players, except for Babar Azam, who's a regular batsman. You see a lot of floaters in this side. Maybe they need to find one or two proper batsmen, young proper batsmen.
Close there, very close, too close to cut. Shadab bowling stump to stump here. You're right, Ramiz. I think the world's evolving. Oh, he's given that one. Long appeal from Shadab, given by the umpire.
Gone for a review straight away, and I think is done well for a review. It didn't look out. Let's see. Quicker through the air and probably hitting the leg stump. It wasn't entirely smashing the stumps, but umpire read it as out, hitting the stumps.
Looks all right there, Shadab.
So where did it pitch? I think that's what umpire has got to look at. He read it as pitching within the stumps. It covered the stumps, moved across towards the offside a little. It's bending low, hit him on the flap of the pad. No inside edge, so hit the pad, and ball tracking really will confirm the fact where it pitched within, would have gone on to hit part of the leg stump, so it'll stay as umpire's call. Marginal, but given.
Well, sticks with the umpire's call. Very, very marginal, like we saw. There you see the signal on screen as well. Pakistan making inroads into the top order here. Bangladesh now losing their third wicket. 41 on the board.
Hussain is just 20 years old. He opens the innings in domestic circuit, but here batting in the middle order can feel a bit different. A bit challenging if you've not really batted regularly in the middle order because the demands are different. Bit of restructuring needed. Pakistan on the attack, slips in place, and Bangladesh have lost too many wickets in the first. 3 down for 41. 8 overs completed, 41 for the loss of 3. His credit, replacing Hasnan. So from extra pace to bit of spin.
So how many overs now? Where are we? 8 overs gone.
He only bowled the 1 over yesterday, giving away 6 runs. And like you're saying, he's got a whole range of experience that comes with him. But again, tough ask for Bangladesh here, trying to rebuild the innings. Like you mentioned, Afif Hussain normally opens the batting order. But with the loss of 3 wickets, tough ask for him here.
It's a dual role that he'll have to employ, rebuild at a pace that can never be easy if you've not really experienced the pressure of batting in the middle. Tamim has got to carry on now. I think it's as simple as that. He's got to anchor, he's got to hit hard, he's got to modify his role according to the situation, but he's got to stick around right till the 20th.
And he's got the experience to do that. Yes, we saw he lost his wicket, but he scored good runs yesterday at the top of the order as well. Well, different story here, having lost the 3 wickets today.
Bowls at a good pace, Shweb. Doesn't always rocket them in, because he hits that nagging length where you've got to make your own pace. No half volleys or half trackers. He is decently accurate.
Example of exactly what you said here, Ramiz. How do you think with the youngster, 20-year-old Afif in the middle there with Tamim, how do you take them seeing the next 4-5 overs from here?
Must not lose a wicket. Get a partnership. Play sensibly. Look for singles like Shoaib and Hassan Ali did in the last run chase. Keep it simple. 45 for 3.
टपाल दानेदार दे बेहतरीन रंग खुशबू और जायका
तुम्हारी मीटिंग
ये मीटिंग भी तो जरूरी है तो फिर चलती रहे
After the first ball, though. First ball of the over is a dot from Shadab. Let's go down to Danny Morrison.
Well, just as we speak down here sideline with Otis Gibson, who's part of the coaching staff with Bangladesh, got a few drops of rain. Did you bring that with you, OG?
Well, I live in England nowadays, so it's possible, but strange to see it here in Pakistan. It's been quite good so far.
How often have you been to this part of the world?
This is my third time. I played in the '96 World Cup here, West Indies. Then I came here another time, I think, also with West Indies, and this is my third time. So I'm quite excited about it, to be honest.
We've got a bit of action here. We're going to go back upstairs because I think we've got a little run-out call, have we?
time. A direct hit would have made it interesting for Pakistan. Collected on the bounce by the keeper. Bails were whipped, but still will get a green light. Over to you, Danny.
Now, NO spells no. Now with the bungler setup, some of the guys' personal choice couldn't come, but for you, and now being involved, you've moved around, bit of musical chair. On the road, we've had the 50 come up previously. Here's a maximum. Gentlemen, I've got to say goodbye to you, OG. Been good to see you, brother.
Nice to see you. Loving it. Looking forward. Love the game of cricket.
Upstairs, gents.
So that the swing of the bat can come down on the ball and met it beautifully. Right out of the middle of the bat. Beats him all ends up. Keeper is excited. Shadab says, out or not out? Are they going to go for a review? No, don't think so. The DRS timer is on. What are they thinking?
Doesn't look like it from his. Rizwan wasn't too confident getting the ball to go away from the batter. At the end of 10, Bangladesh 57 for 3.
Takes some pressure from one of the bowlers. 60 now for Bangladesh, 3 wickets down.
Trying to make some room. That's well bowled, follows the batsman. It's a dot, very good experienced campaign. I know exactly what the youngster was trying to do.
Afif was looking to hit him through extra cover, over extra cover in fact, and that's where Shoaib bowled the quicker one and that followed him.
They'll be looking to rotate the strike. I know they'll be looking to pick up boundaries, but it's so very crucial to, if you keep rotating the strike, it just keeps the pressure off. But it's the dots that creates the pressure. It's turning out to be a good over. Only 4 in this over so far.
The plan should be for Bangladesh is we are into 11th over. They're 61 for 3. Try to get to 90 to 95. 100 would be ideal in 15 overs, and then have wickets in hand.
Nexon. Feel good.
mix of spin and just keeping a shade low. Good running, very good running, because he didn't middle it, and that's the reason why it went a little bit slow towards that feeler in the deep. Very good from Tamim Iqbal, knew exactly what he wanted to do there, and he came back quite nicely. Running the first one very hard.
Good running, sensible running from experienced Campana. Straight drive. Good effort from Iftikhar. Saved a boundary definitely here. In fact, 3 runs.
So very important for both these batsmen to realize that if they are up against the spinners, you've got to use your feet, go to the pitch of the delivery and try to hit down the ground. 17 wickets for him so far. He comes down the wicket, but clever piece of bowling, pulled the length back. Very good cricket. They'll still pick up a single though. He's quite handy with the bat, Afif Hussain, had a wonderful time. The recently concluded Bangabandhu Bangladesh Premier League. This time he goes down the wicket, and he connects well. It's been taken outside the ground. That's a maximum from the bat of Tamim Iqbal.
Follow-through in the end did the trick. A much-needed boundary for Bangladesh. There we go. He went straight. He didn't go against the spin. And I reckon good effort by this youngster. The ball boy. Call is for 2. They're going to settle for 1 here, maybe 2 now. He's got fine leg up in the circle, obviously, and mid off.
Right, 3 on the offside, protecting the singles, 1 at short fine. Both the short one, nicely played. Good cricket, because you don't really want to play dot deliveries at this stage of the game. So the moment you put back to ball, you've got to look to pick up those quick singles. Very quick between the wickets, Afif.
A lot of singles available. 4 fielders are inside the circle. 1 is obviously short fine leg. Single always, if ball goes to him, there's a single. Imad is really deep at extra cover, so you can run single from him too. Obviously the quickest fielder is Shadab, who is at point.
They're coming round the wicket, he cuts that angle, he's trying to flick it away, it's off the bat onto the pads. Optimistic appeal from the bowler.
So tell us about Afif, Athar. We haven't seen him much in this part of the world. He's young, he's talented, obviously. He's had a good BPL.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's just only 20 years of age. He's from Khulna. He scored 370 runs for Rajshahi Royals recently in the Bangamundu BPL 2019. He opened the innings, and with him was Liton Das, who's already back in the pavilion. Oh, I must have slipped out of the hand. It has to be a no ball, and it is, looks like it's going to be a free hit also above the waistline. Yep. What happened there? He didn't pick that up at all. There you go.
Whoa, that's a big slip. Luckily for Tamim, he was outside off stump, not towards him. These beamers can be very, very dangerous because it's very difficult to pick the ball, especially at this height.
And that might just have hurt the keeper. Seems to be in a bit of a pain. Yeah, just going back to Afif Hussain was him. He scored those runs in 14 innings, 307. For Rajshahi Royals with a strike rate of 131, as we see that replay. And he was also caught the eye of everyone when he was at only 17 years of age, when he picked up, made his debut in the BPL, and picked up a 5-4 on debut for Rajshahi Kings in BPL 2016. He's an off spinner, right arm off spinner, 5 for 21 against Chittagong Vikings. Short ball. He's not put that away. He's got away with that. Only a single. Not a bad one off a free hit for Pakistan.
He's definitely got away with it. I can promise you that. He was right in the area. If you are expecting a short delivery, could have gone over the ropes, but went straight to the fielder.
Batsman will look to turn things around at the moment, pick up a boundary. Right, what is he thinking? If you're looking at the gaps, there is a mid-on on the onside. Yeah, if you want to go over the top.
Change of field, mid-on is up in the circle, so is mid-off. Fine leg has gone back, so that shows he's not going to bowl full. Maybe short of a length or short delivery. So far he bowled 2 short deliveries on a trot. Ooh. You've got 5 regular bowlers and then of course 2 part-timers, Iftikhar and Shoaib Malik. They bowl 3 in between them. Haris Rawfield is conceded 6 runs in his first over. He's got the ball now. He's got mid-off back on the boundary. Mid-on back on the boundary. Fine leg is up in the circle. Sprinting in.
On to the pads. Flicked away. I'm just thinking about that previous over, whereas I thought the bowler got away with it, but I thought it could have been a wide there.
Anything down like side is a wide. That's just that's what it is. But let's have a look in the replay. We can't show it from here. The height was kind of okayish, but I thought it went down leg side. Yeah, definitely wide.
Yeah, umpire missed that one. That's well played. It's a good looking pitch, Wasim, because the ball is coming nicely onto the bat. So the batsmen will back themselves up to play some shots to score the wicket also.
Yes, and it's definitely a better pitch than yesterday's, for sure, both for bowlers and for the batsmen. And Imad Wasim is standing inside the circle. The opposition is 81 for 3 and is giving singles away unnecessarily. His job is to save a single. Good Yorker, full delivery from Haris, 87 miles per hour.
Yeah, we've heard so much about the man on the screen, Haris Rauf. Tell us a little bit more about him. Where did he actually caught the eyes of the selector? How did he come into the scene?
Fairy tale story, obviously got picked up by the Lahore Qalandars. They do these talent hunt camps. They do a lot of work on it, and they found him there. They picked him up from PSL as an emerging player. Last year he played PSL for Lahore Qalandars, and they sent him to Australia to play great cricket on their own expenditure. So credit to Lahore Qalandars, Aqib Javed, and of course their owners, who really invested in him, and he showed some promise early on and being coached by Aqib Javed. So present from Lahore Qalandars to Pakistan cricket, I suppose, end of the day. He was a big sensation. I was in Australia 3-4 days ago. I was there for about 10-12 days. Massive, huge sensation. Everybody was talking about Haris Rauf. The newspapers.
On a lively pitch, wouldn't it be, Baz?
I think that's where he was very successful in Australia, because you get this extra bounce there. Good batting pitches. But if you're quick, you can trouble the batsman, and that's what exactly Haris Rauf did in Australia and Big Bash League.
Next on.
Make that 38, 43 of 38 now. Two batsmen looking to play some shots now. 39 runs in the last 5 overs. So it's been good going for Bangladesh. The run rate of 6 is at the moment, but they'll be hoping that they can add a little bit more fire with the bat. Especially these two. Tamim Iqbal will need to play a really big role here. Afif, don't count him out. More than capable of hitting some big shots. Already a 4 and a 6 in his innings. 3 4s and a 6 for Tamim Iqbal. They've got to be spot on in terms of shot selections here. 7 wickets in hand. They've got 6 overs to play. Game on. Remember, they have to win the series to stay alive in the series.
Absolutely. Pakistan had to win all 3 games to retain their spot at ICC ranking the #1 team in T20. So pressure, big appeal. He went across. It's all happening here. Oh, good effort by Mahat Wasim, backing it up. He's given the out. He looked close. He looked out to me as well. He's gone up straight away. Tamim.
I'm just thinking whether the first time I saw that, whether it was a little bit too high. Remember, he was quite deep in his crease. So the moment he was given out, he's gone straight away, taken the review. This would be a big moment for both the teams.
He was trying to play towards square leg. He went across and he came in front of his stumps. There we go. It's a good delivery, pitching middle. And I think it's hitting middle. Height was never in question here, in my opinion, on this particular pitch. Not a great shot to play against the pace of Hasnan. He's quick, he's bowling, really running in. No inside edge involved as well.
Yeah, I reckon it's hitting probably very close to the off stump. Well, certainly no question of height here. Initially, to the naked eye, I thought it might have hit him above the rolls. Out to the leg stump. There you go. Review retained. That's a good review taken from Tamim. That was perhaps the only other option in favor of the batsman. Had it pitched outside the leg stump. Yep. He needs to reverse it. He bats on.
He bats on. Lucky for him. It was pitched just outside leg. With the naked eye, to me it looked like it pitched just middle leg. But obviously we've seen... just in a replay was pitching outside the leg with Hawkeye, but not a good shot selection. I mean, he's a set batsman. He's on 44 or 41. He needs to get to 70, 80. Bangladesh need to go to 140, 150.
Yeah, you're spot on here. He cannot afford to throw his wicket away now. Got to bat till the very end and hope for the best. Down the ground just for a single. Is eyeing that area. Perhaps a better area to eye is the offside, because the mid-off is inside the circle. So if that ball had been hit over the fielder at mid-off, it's a boundary written all over it.
Anything in the gap on this ground is lightning fast outfield will race away to the boundary. Like you said, you got to pick your gaps and situation, of course. 15th over in progress.
That will be a wide, getting it all wrong. And it's a bit of a risk also of targeting to bowl on the legs, because if you look at the field, the fielder is inside the circle at fine leg. Yes, there is a deep square leg, but all he had to do is put bat to ball behind square and you pick up a boundary. Not the right length for Hasnain.
Most important, the line. The line wasn't right. He was down leg side, fine leg is up in the circle. Variation is very, very important, but it has to be middle or off. Spinning in now. 1 for 18.
Again a short one. It's a slower delivery, taking pace off the ball. Clever piece of bowling from the youngster, knowing that both these batsmen are eyeing to play some big shots.
Especially against the left-handers, the off-cutters are always very handy, because the left-handers had to play across the line and you have a chance of a top edge and missing the ball. Beautifully bowled.
Just rolling the fingers over. Such an important delivery. Especially in this format.
Bangladesh.
Sabroso, the chicken specialist.
Skipper Mahmudullah. Still just wondering whether this is the right position for him to bat. 78 innings or 1400, more than 1400 runs, best of 64, 450s, good strike rate. Do you agree with that position?
Not at all. You may. In player, your main batsman should face most of the balls in this format. He came at number 4 yesterday. That's his ideal position.
तुम्हारी मीटिंग?
ये मीटिंग भी तो जरूरी है।
तो फिर चलती रहे, तुम, मैं और एक कप चाय।
Yeah, great crowd in. It's building all the time. It's Saturday afternoon. Local time is 3:15. Tourists, they wanted to bat first. Said, yeah, we will again. They're going at under 6s here. So a little bit of work to do. Tamim, he's taken his time. He's striking at 107. Shadab, he's into it again, and it's a boundary. 50 for Tamim, perfect timing for Shamim Chowdhury to rip another one.
Well, yeah, indeed, it's at least something to smile about for Bangladesh at the moment. They've been struggling right from the word. So even Tamim Iqbal, 50 or 44, maybe a little bit on the sluggish side when you come to think that it's the T20 format. But he has the opportunity now, Danny, to step on the gas. He's got to, really, with just 5 overs left. Only his 7th 50, 100 in his T20 career. Well, it's evident that he's trying to get a move on, understandably. But Chadha, very in a fabulous over. So far, 3 boundaries coming in the first 4 deliveries.
Just what they needed, the Bangla boys. 100 is up now for the tourists. It's a little short and a little full here. He almost stood back on his stumps with this one to Mim. But it's another 4.
And tuck around the corner. He's bowling the balls pretty quickly, and that's one thing good about Shadab. He's at your face all the time. Hardly gives the batsman to settle down. But Mahmudullah hasn't got time to settle down. He's got to try and keep this momentum that's been gathered now in this over. Keep it going in the last ball.
So 50 to Mim here today in game 2. Because Mahmudullah was 19 not out yesterday. And he's on the charge here again. They need him. He's going to keep the strike. 14 off the 16th over. Bangladesh 102 for 4.
डेंटल क्रीम जिसका यूनिक फॉर्मूला पिछले 30 सालों से आपके दांतों की 10 प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्यूशन दे और रखे दांतों को मजबूत। मेडिकेम डेंटल क्रीम, हर रिश्ता मुस्कुराए।
German and American technology now in Pakistan. नौ इंटरनेशनल सर्टिफिकेट्स के साथ कॉपर गैप केबल्स, बस यही चाहिए।
A couple of tall towers there. The last one being the best for Bangladesh. Going at, let's call it 6.4. Desperately need to get a kick on here. Do the visitors. Appreciably cooler today. Had a few spots of rain when I was down there talking to Otis Gibson. Time for Shaheen Afridi. He's just going to get his field sorted. Up against the Bangla skipper. He's got a couple of overs. He's got 2 up his sleeve. Looking Yorker straight away.
Well, nice and comfortable, low, full toss. I think he could have done better with that. It's an opportunity to put it away anywhere, really. Mahmudullah Riyad and Tamim Iqbal in particular, he's got to be a little more aggressive now, a little bit more proactive. He's been rather, well, what should I say, very careful and watchful, which is not really required. He's gone on to 59. This is the opportunity for him to step on the gas and take a few chances. It's worth it. You can't die wandering, seriously, because you are behind on the run rate. You've got to have something followers to just to defend when they come into bowl.
They're going again, searching of his go-to delivery, Shaheen. Great Yorkers. Good tactician and thinking about where he wants to bowl with his field and everything. Shamus, you enjoying being back?
Yeah, haven't been here for many, many years. I think I was last in Lahore in 1964, long time back. And things have changed. Haven't had a chance to look around. And, well, it's nice to be in this iconic stadium, really enjoying it.
Well, so in 64, it was, was it a Beatles tour here?
Yeah, well, the Beatles started around that time, finished around the 70s. I was in England in the late 60s.
Some great stories from there too, haven't you, Shamus?
We will not talk about that, Danny boy.
Oh, shame. Yeah, it's only T20. We haven't got time. Half an over to go here. What's Tamim got? And he's again trying to get it in the hole here, Shimmy.
Yeah, it's been a struggle right the way through to get his timing right. You see, he feels he's such a good batsman. He's got it against the pace battery of Pakistan.
Oh, what happened? There, lost it. Going full again. And unfortunately for the bowler, it's gone for 4. After 17, Nelson's here. 1-1-1 for 4.
In the previous 17. Nelson's up, anything can happen. Let's wait and see. That's the bowling. 7 bowlers used. That's very interesting by Pakistan and the youngster. 2 overs, 4 dot balls, 11 runs. Exemplary so far. And generate a lot of pace, this young man.
He's got long on and long off back. Fine leg, third man up. Yeah, can't bowl there. Haris Rav, he's been punished for a wayward delivery.
Mohammad Riyad is too good and he's too adept. That kind of a shot. Well, the few Bangladesh supporters are pretty happy with that. The ball just deviating down leg. All he had to do was just a faint tickle, a little glance away, and off it went. A lot of pace on that delivery, and it was rocketing away over this wonderful outfield. Very fast outfield for 4 runs. 4 precious runs here for Bangladesh. 40 runs in the last 30 balls, 1 wicket. And it goes. That's the slow one. Foxton, very intelligently bowled by Rauf here. Kept low because of the slowness of the delivery. And it was tough for Mahmudullah to put bat on ball.
Yes, so adept, and you have to be. In 2020 these days, lots of change-ups. Got to have some subtlety about you in these death overs. Yeah, again, that radar's slightly off.
The ball, he's had a struggle right through this innings. 65 or 52, he's picked some good boundaries, but it's just, you don't see the real Tamim. He's come out of a short stay out of cricket. Now, just gathering momentum. I just feel that he's not really comfortable as yet, but he's got to go. I mean, he's got to try and hit every ball out of the ground now.
Last 5 overs of this innings in his career, that is. He strikes at 180 to Mim. He gets to the back end of an innings at T20. He can strike it big. Now, is that clipped? I think it is. We're going to come upstairs here. Because it's a direct hit here from Ahmad Wasim.
Well, that's interesting. And the captain inquiring, did you manage to make it? And Tamim Iqbal says, I think I did. Little. Not of the hat. He's not the best runner amongst the wickets, is he, Danny?
No, I've seen him over the years. He's lazy, and he is lazy. He's gone. Crazy. Seen this happen in the Bangladesh Premier League on a few occasions. Yeah, it's really lazy. He needed to get a wriggle on. He hit the ball quite cleanly to Ahmad Wasim, and he's going to have to go. It's a really poor piece of running from a very experienced man.
Yeah, this is was the difference between the two teams yesterday when Bangladesh missing the direct hits, Pakistan getting the direct hits and getting important batsmen out. So very crucial in this format of the game. Tamim Iqbal goes for 65 run out and it's 117 for 5.
So he's involved here with the Pakistan side. And I've got to say, I noticed how well the green machine, the Pakistan side, were sharp in the field, lots of diving around. Shadib Khan, their run out yesterday was simply sensational. And now there from Ahmad Wasim with another direct hit. Grant Bradburn will be smiling massive.
Well, Shomo Sharkar is complaining about something. Looks like his hammy. Goodness, it's just come in. Can't understand this at all. He hasn't done anything in the middle as yet, Danny.
It's easy to chuckle from up here, but you see, that's the thing, sitting around, he's coming in late now down at 7. And, yeah. It's annoying because you really want to be, popping up, stretching, ready to go. Anything can happen in T20 and you should expect it to. So physio's out there. There's a little delay which is annoying. So Shumashaka out. They're stretching.
Tell you what, Danny. Well, you're talking about Grant. There he is. He must be pretty happy with what his boys are doing in the middle. Being a Kiwi, you're happy yourself, aren't you?
Saw him at breakfast, and Ramiz Raja alongside at the back of the combox said, and Danny, I was his first test wicket. How did I get out to him? Wasn't a big turner of the ball. Wonderful flight, though, and just was Rambo. Pay for spinner wasn't there, and see you later, Rambo. And the flashing blade for caught right down on the fence. Just shows the pace and carry in this one. This pitch here today. This is the last man to go. Tamim Iqbal. Oh dear.
Well, Shomo Sharkar has got the strike back. He's just scored the single. 2 overs to go. Two very important overs. Down the leg side, bonus delivery, a bonus run. Everything helps Bangladesh's cause.
Yeah, certainly does. Disappointing way for Tamim to get out for 60. When his team needed him to kick on and get certainly that 80 plus would have been superb. Mentioned his strike rates at the death for Tamim. He's up there striking about 180 when he gets in and gets set like that. He blew it.
He's continuously striving for that Yorker length ball. In the process, it's a low full toss. At the moment, easy pickings for singles and twos, but I'm afraid singles are not, twos are not going to be enough. You need some big shots over the top. You're going to just get... this is Tamim's wicket. As you said, went straight to the fielder and a direct hit once again by Ahmad Wasim on that occasion. Caught him short.
Yeah, very lazy. I said it at the point when the stumps were broken, he was in trouble. Yeah, another good searching Yorker. Well, look at that. Just a moment ago, we were saying if they went at 12s, they were going to get to 148, 150. Well, it's come down to that 142 now. Lose a wicket and, well, things get the staggers.
Well, it's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, reaching 140 will be something that they and the coach, Russell Domingo, will be happy about. If they can attain that, it's going to be difficult because the Pakistan is very intelligently bowling. Not bowling too fast, just being accurate. Once again, just maybe erring in length a little bit. But once again, you see the intention of the batsman to hit it too hard in the process. Not the width of foot at all. Frustration creeping in to the batsman, particularly Mahmudullah. You can see from his demeanor, he's not too happy.
Kudos to the bowler as well, Shammers. He might have just missed his Yorker, but he's got his field set accordingly. With the sweepers out, and you're right, it was on target, well, around about off stump, even just outside.
But he generates a lot of pace, and when he bowls, the balls like that seam upright right at the end of the innings. You need to be accurate at the death, and he's done. Wonderfully well, coming from 6'5". His frame is pretty high, the ball coming at you.
An immense talent. It's been good. To watch him over the last couple of years. Tries to go Yorker again, but it means that single. Mahmudullah keeps the strike. 7 From the 19th, it's 126 for 5.